I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
So with that, we can get into Anime Book Club.
ABC.
Yeah, we're doing Berserk. I got some things to talk about Berserk.
Chills. I like that.
But we're doing Berserk, the original 1997, and this week was episode 7 through 9. So spoilers ahead. You guys can do the recaps on these, or if I see y'all struggling or whatever, I'll jump in or add. But I don't know what's going on, man. Again, we're only 9 episodes into a 24 episode, I think, season.
Oh, he said, I don't know what's going on.
I just.
So do you want to? So rather than just going episode by episode, let's just talk about everything, because it's like if you don't know what's going on, then
No. I know what's going on. When I say I don't know what's going on, I just mean the show hasn't jumped out to me. Like again, this is an old anime. It might just be a lot of setup. It might just be the pacing of it, because it's supposed to be a more intense one, and also it is an older anime. So there's just a lot of things going into it. But like right now, I'm still not fully sold on Berserk. I feel like I might have read it more and been like, okay, because maybe the pacing would have been faster reading it. But yeah, man, just like just my thoughts right now. Like I was watching it, I was expecting some shit to go down, and then it was like, eh. But now, I'm kind of excited for the next 3, because I feel like some shit's finally gonna go down.
Facts.
So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to do the summary for these 3 episodes, I would say just talk about the summary of all 3 together.
Yes, I'm probably going to miss some things, but with all that said, you guys, spoilers are ahead. So basically, what's going on in Berserk right now? The aftermath of them dealing with Nosferatu, Zod.
Nosferatu.
But yeah, my man's guts a little bit fucked up. My man's was walking on one little stilt. You got all these people pulling up to visit my man Griffith, because he's they was really rocking with him. And Casca got mad at Guts for trying to pull up and say what up, punched him in the face, said, yo, like, what you doing? You can't be doing this. He's like, all right, I'm a dip out. And then Griffith pulled up on Guts later, like, all right, well, yeah, bro, sorry about that. Yo, these niggas is mad annoying, basically, but you still my man, though. Casca was bugging, this, that, and third. Then Griffith meets the king. He meets his daughter. And he was like, oh,
so
yeah. The princess. Yes, exactly. He was like, oh, shit, she kind of fire. And it was kind of weird, because if you notice, like, her hair was one way in one episode and it was different in the next. And you don't really see that too much in anime unless it's like a time jump. So, whatever. Basically, he was eyeing her. He pulled up. She tripped in front of him. And then one of the nobles pulled up, smacked my son in the face, like, yo, who you think you are touching a princess like this? This, that, and third. All right, cool.
Count Julius bitch ass.
Yeah, he is a bitch ass. Then next episode, my niggas is about to fuck with a raid real quick, because they working for the king, employed by the king. My man's my man's Griffith gets upgraded to a count now. He's on some high level shit.
He's because they took down this long standing fort.
Yep, exactly. And then basically with this fucking fort, yeah, they had this strategic ass plan. They fucking carry horses across water. There was this cocky ass general, and he thought that they was gonna come and attack them from the front.
He was the same one from the other one.
Yeah, right, exactly. And they thought Griffith and Guts was gonna really pull up on some, like, all right, well, we gonna
Sparta.
Yeah, nah, that's not what happened. They did some other shit. They pulled up from behind and really Trojan horse their ass. And yep, exactly.
I'm just doing your ad.
Yep, facts. And bodied everybody in that bitch. And it was lit. Then my son Griffith pulled up, and yeah, he was basically a count after that.
It's lit.
But what goes on is that niggas gonna hate, and when niggas start hating, that's when people start feeling some type of way.
Mama.
So after that, what's the name of their army? The
Midland.
No, not Midland. It's
The White
the
Hawks.
yeah, exactly. They got employed to do some to oversee
Basically,
some like
personal security for the nobles.
yeah, right, exactly. Some hunt that they had going on or whatever.
It's a tradition.
And then, yeah, right.
English themes here. Major English themes.
Yeah, super duper. Right,
Like the way they're
exactly. You would think,
dressing, like
hmm
the
right.
monarchy
You can
and
tell
all
this
that
is
good stuff.
this is very some like noble, like inspired anime type shit. And then they basically had this plot to kill Griffith. And yeah, they got my son Griffith by himself. They shot an arrow at him with poison, but it
Right
ain't
in
kill my
chesticles.
nigga. But because Griffith's a real nigga. And
And he has the
I said,
devil's luck.
right, exactly. And that shit protected him. And then Griff was like, I run who kill me. And then he eyed Julius from afar. And Julius was like, later on, he was like, nah, did he see me? Nah, he couldn't have seen me. But Griffin knew it was him. And then later on, Guts was asked to kill Julius, and that's where we left off.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. When he said that it saved him, he meant that literally, like you saw the arrow penetrate his chest plate. He fell down. Everyone thought Mance was dead. Turns out the arrow hit the egg of the king. So that's why everyone's like, "Oh man, that's like the devil's luck and shit." And also, in this, the last thing I remember is Julius asked when he first got out of like the hospital. Not Julius, Griffith. Griffith asked when he first got out of the hospital. He was like, "Yo, what happened?" When Nosferatu, like, why'd he go away? And he was like, "Yo, he saw your necklace." He was like, "Wow, it's really wild." So it's the first time they're directly mentioning the effects of it. And then, yeah, the end is when it looks like he basically goes, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you to assassinate someone," and he was like, "All right, cool." And this is when you first see Guts looking like the Black Swordsman. So I'm excited. I'm excited for Count Julius with these hands. But with all that, man, I didn't see what I thought was gonna happen. You know, last week I was thinking that I was like, yo, well, there's still time. But I was like, Griffith's gonna die, and then that's what's gonna trigger everything else. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, nah, Griffith can't die. They just like introduced a love interest for him. There's no way he'll die so soon.
Right. That'd be OD.
I was literally trying to formulate, and I guess, maybe this is a good sign that the show is good, because it's one of those where I don't know what's going to happen next. And you guys know how I feel about that. Where I was sitting here, so I was like, all right, I think he's going to die, and, still have a chance. But love interest now, I'm like, maybe not. When I saw him get hit in the chest, I was like, damn, they did it like that? What I was thinking was, once I heard about the poison, I was thinking maybe he was about to get hit, and then Gus comes out of nowhere, and the arrow hits him in like the arm, and that's how he loses his arm. They had to cut it off so the poison didn't spread, and that's how he gets his crossbow repeater arm. That was going to be my guess, but now I don't know. And now he's going full Assassin's Creed with a big ass sword. Like they're like, oh man, who else uses this big ass sword?
Right? Who could it be?
Yeah, but it seems like it might pick up in these episodes. So yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for something to wow me. Nothing's really wowed me.
Yeah, no, it's been slow, to be honest. Like, if y'all are still following along with it, we appreciate y'all, because this hasn't been the most interesting start so far. And for 9 episodes in, it's like, damn, we think we'd have something, but yeah. Like the name of the last episode was Assassination. I was like, damn, maybe somebody's gonna die. Nope. Niggas got saved.
JT, what were your thoughts on these 3 episodes?
Yeah, it was getting kind of slow, man. Like I was like, all right, let's pick up the pace here. Like I wasn't even like I knew it was getting slow when like I wasn't having as many notes on an episode.
It's like a Nate McMillan offense.
Yeah, like I know we're gonna get a bucket, but like, dang, we're working the shot clock all the way down, aren't we? Like it was just like most episodes, like for the animes we watch, I probably have like 6 or 7 notes per episode. I kid you not. Episode 7, I had 3. Episode 8, I had 3. I didn't write any notes for episode 9, mainly because I never write notes if I watched it the day of. But like, Yeah, like nothing really happened. Guts visited Griffith in the hospital. Casca was like, "Nah, don't do that." Hemmed him up. Found the love
Casca bum
interest.
ass.
Found the king. Found the love. I'm still holding out hope that. Well, I shouldn't say hope. That's kind of weird at that point.
I know what
I
you're
am
gonna say.
still
Go ahead, say
holding
it.
the prediction. Cheeks will be getting
She's
clapped
gonna get her cake smashed to smithereens.
to smithereens.
I mean, probably because I think now she's realizing that she's been ultimately friend zoned. So
But yeah, I was thinking that when she saw, I think when what do
she
you call it?
saw him
Yeah, how
help. She saw Griffith
yeah,
teaching Sis how to do the grass whistle.
yeah.
Yeah, she definitely was tight off of that, and I was like, "Well, Casca, you shouldn't have been a bitch to my man's."
But then I saw the tear, and it seemed like she was like, you know what? He did find someone for him. But she just should be the type to be like, I'll wait, even though she's like fucking Rem.
Nah, she knows her place
She's not
now.
as real as Rem. But where
Yeah,
she
about
was
to
like,
say.
you know what? We're not gonna end up together. But you
Nobody is
seem
real
to
as Rem.
you seem to have someone. And I'm happy for you. But I don't know. You know, maybe she will get her cake smashed smithereens. My God's still a chance, man. Anything can happen.
And it's gonna be centered around
I still
Griffith.
stand by it'll be centered around Guts dying. I mean, Griffith dying.
Yeah, dang. Like, he's come close to death literally like twice within the 3 episode span. Like his time is soon come. Also, that man Julius, hating ass nigga. Oh man, you just knew. You just knew
OD.
as soon as you
OD.
saw him on screen, you knew he was
He
gonna be
was
a hating ass nigga.
ugly. He was
Yeah.
arrogant. He was loud.
I'm like, yo, first off, you don't want no static with any of the people in my crew, like at all. You don't want static
Nah.
with Griffith. You definitely don't want static with my man Guts. My man
Guts
Guts
would
will hem
kill
you
him
up.
with his bare hand.
Like you saw Guts training and the wind, how the wind was coming off the sword when he was swinging it down. Son,
Yeah, bro.
no. Nobody wants problems with Guts. Nobody wants problems with Casca. Pippin, nobody wants problems with because he's big as shit. The kids, nobody wants problems with. People probably want problems with Corcus. Corcus a bitch ass nigga too.
Yeah.
It's wild, but I loved how Griffith was just like, yo,
Griffith.
I know man tried to plot on me, and you know what, yo, Guts, do me this favor real quick, take him out. I'm like, yes. I like how Guts was like, if you didn't have to tell me this whole story. You could have just told me, yo, I need this man
Yeah, you
axed
could
out.
just told him to.
He's like, you
Said it
could just
was on
told me,
site, and that
yo,
was that.
Pretty much.
give me the order, Cap.
I'm with it though.
Question.
Yes.
All right. So, including the characters that are introduced, what do y'all think for the next 3 episodes is going to be the amount of people that die of the main characters and the characters that we know so far? Above 2.5 or under 2.5?
Under.
You taking the under?
Taking
Oh,
on the draw. Under
characters
on
we
this one.
know in what sense? Like characters that's part of the crew, or just characters we've seen now in
Characters
the show?
we know the
Characters that there it is. Thank you, John. Right, like Julius, the King, whoever, Griffith.
Corcus, Cascus, Rickard.
Yeah, those guys. You know what? I'm gonna take the over.
Okay.
We'll see what happens next week.
We shall. I mean, I think now, because Griffith didn't die from that shit, and this whole assassination thing, I'm either thinking Guts does the successful assassination. 3 possibilities. Guts doesn't do it, they find out it was Griffith, and then Griffith gets like imprisoned or hung or whatever.
Right.
Last one, Griffith ends up with the princess and then loses his motivation. Just like when Zod was like, if you're really friends with him, when he loses his motivation, you will die.
Or his ambition. Facts. Yeah, that's a fact. Because
That's what I meant. Ambition.
Yeah, because if he lose that, oh man,
he doesn't want his own nation anymore. He just ends up getting with her. Oh my god! And then what if when he gets with her, that's when the whole nation turns hella post-apocalyptic.
Oof.
That's my theories right now.
But I feel like I don't know, man. What if what happens is what makes him lose his ambition is if he gets with the girl, right? But he still is on his shit. But then the girl gets killed by somebody. because haters
Fuck up the
exist.
devil.
Yeah, exactly.
Get saved, no one else does.
And I'm saying she dies, then it might switch him up a little bit, and then when he gets a different ambition, that might be the same thing as losing his original ambition, and then his people might not be fucking with him like that no more.
Interesting. What do you think's gonna happen, JT? Are there any thoughts on what would happen?
I kind of like your idea with the whole like it's either going to play out 3 ways. For me, it's either he successfully does it or he gets caught in the act, and then boom, that's when everything kind of hits the fan. And then Griffith's gonna have and you know what? And then Griffith's gonna have to make a decision. And I think it's gonna be a case of the king might be like, yo, it's your man's like, what's going on here? And then Griffith might betray him and be like, yo, yeah, I don't know, he's out here wilding just to save himself. I don't know. I hope it's not it. I hope he's successful.
Weird.
But
that
that's
would be if Griffith betrays him.
And then it would kind of make sense as to why he was screaming Griffith's name. And then it turns in
Griffith's name.
The first episode when he's like
when he was like being tortured and shit.
Yeah.
Not tortured, but going through his curse mark shit.
Yeah. So maybe that, maybe.
Interesting.
That's a fact.
Pretty boy Griff.
Anyone else notice how there's only been like 4 women on screen like in the last like few episodes? It's literally just Casca and then like those 3.
I'm sorry you're not getting it fixed, Justin.
Just saying, like, I know it was the 90s, but still, I'm just saying, like, it's just kind of weird how like there's been multiple scenes in like not cities, but like villages and stuff like that, and the only one you really saw was those 3 girls that were like talking about Griffith, and which got Julius even sicker. You guys ain't people when they were talking.
The maids and shit. Yeah,
they were like, yeah, he's even more pretty. He's prettier than women. I was like, whoa, what's going on over here? It's going crazy.
Pretty boy Griff.
So you got the pretty boy swag like crazy, and he's got that hawk stare now. Yeah,
yeah, bro. There's only been like 4 women, and Casca's still the best looking one. Shout out my Nubian queens.
Isn't that just Sam from Totally Spies?
You said this before.
I know, and I keep thinking about it.
Black feminism was invented to destroy the black family. Keep your third eye open, my brother. You calcify your pineal gland.
Kobe Bean Pie Bryant.
And I'm black, y'all. Kobe
Bean Pie Bryant. That's the name of the episode. That's it right there. That's it. Kobe Bean Pie Bryant.
You gotta use that picture too.
I am.
Wait, there's a picture of this? Nah, time out. I gotta see that.
No, it's just the tweet, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't look at the tweet.
Oh, wait. Y'all sent another one? Oh,
no, the first one I sent.
Oh, the first one
with the wave cap.
Oh, Kobe Bean Pie Bryant. Hey yo,
bro. That's
this is freedom pies right here. All right.
This is JD.
Nigga, Justin been at it with the jokes all night. I might go hold you.
Gotta be the comic relief, man.
Oh man.
Kobe Bean Pie Bryant. That's gold, bro.
I gotta tweet that out before
dude,
the masses.
I'm tweeting your quote right now.
Thank you. Use the picture too.
I am.
Yes. Wait. No, don't do it now. Do it like tomorrow morning.
Prime posting time.
Yeah. Prime posting time, like 9:30 a.m.
All right.
That's what all the
I think that's prime. I usually do 10.
Like when I first started writing, I was wondering. I remember asking one of the site editors, I'm like, "Yo, why do all the tweets come up at 9?" And he was like, "Oh, that's just like kind of a standard. Like, it's like the most people are active somehow at 9, like right when they get to work." Yeah, and I'm like, that's mad weird because it takes me at least a good like 45 to an hour before I can even touch my phone at work. I just got so much stuff to do.
Yeah. Okay. So then I'm gonna start sharing stuff. I usually try and set alarms and stuff for like 10 o'clock to share stuff for the podcast. But yeah, I'm gonna do that at 9.
I gotta get a tweet deck. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Yo, I really didn't want to go to the gym today, you guys. But you know what? I saw a Kobe video. Yep, exactly. And I was just like, you know what? If Kobe was my pops, he'd be like, nigga, you ain't been to the gym since Friday. I'd be like, yo, it's Monday. But you know what? You're right.
It's 48 hours you done missed though.
Yeah, you're right. My son Kobe, man, no days
Yeah,
off.
I'm done making excuses, bro.
I'm just trying to get back to when I was going to the gym, then coming to ball like right after.
Yeah, you definitely was on that type of time. You
Yeah.
was a little swole too. Like you
He
actually was a
Don't gas him, bro.
all right, never mind. You was swole.
Well, we went off the rails. I think I'm gonna save this whole Raw episode. To be honest, I'm not gonna post the Raw episode, but I'm gonna save this whole Raw episode first.
I'm staying raw.
How I like it. You dig? Because we just completely lost it from guts. So
Oh no,
we didn't even
when you're
finish.
raw, you're in the guts already. So
You're done though.
You done know.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll leave this because we found our way back.
I think the consensus is that it's been slow. The last 3 episodes was slow, except for the last 5 minutes
Yeah.
of episode 9.
And we don't really know what's gonna happen other than Casca getting her brown cakes smashed to smithereens. Shout out Kobe Bean Bryant. That's where we lost it. Kobe Bean Bryant. That's exactly where we lost it.
Nigga, I heard that shit. I was mad confused. I was like, what? And then he said with the wave cap with the F, bro. Yo.
We need Casca's backstory. We need the backstories of like all the main people in the crew. Like I want to know what like little kid's backstory is, how he got involved with this gang, and why
Maybe
he's
the
so
mom or
deadly with
something.
the kunai.
You know what? We'll look up the wiki because it's probably in the wiki.
Oh, there definitely is a wiki. Facts.
Always
I
a
mean, but that might have spoilers though.
Yeah, that's usually what happens with me. All right, so we'll do it after.
There's a wiki. There's a rule 34.
Okay.
Oh boy.
My favorite is that both you guys' mics lit up at the exact same time.
Nigga, Justin. Like this is literally not if you talk about Rule 34, but somehow it always sneaks its way in here.
Shout out to the hub. All right. On that note, I guess
I have a yo, I have a great name for you, Justin.
Oh, I'm here this.
No. I want to save it for next week because it's like
I think we're thinking the same thing.
Oh
well,
no.
all right, what were you thinking? Let me see what you was thinking. See if we was thinking the same thing.
Pen Hub?
Oh no, I was thinking R Penny.
Boo. 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 Leave the pen things to me, all right?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Penny, that felt forced, Miles. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I didn't get it right away.
It's gotta have the pen. It's gotta have N in it. It can't be
like
any type of anything else.
But
it's gotta have the N, like Penny Kravitz, Penny Atkinson,
whatever.
Penny
That's
Hardaway.
Fuck out of here.
Pendle Jenner. Like
Pendle Jenner.
Have that E and an N in it, and then after that, everything is fine.
I don't like norms.
This isn't your thing; it's my thing.
Well, you know what? You haven't came up with a name for yourself in like 3 weeks, so
I know.
I gotta keep the tradition going some way somehow.
That's not Mamba mentality, Justin. You gave up. At the beginning of
That's
the
right.
I tore my Achilles. All right.
Oh boy.
Right. Hey, did you shoot two free throws after?
I did. That was the last week. I shot the 2 free throws.
I'm not joking.
I'm recovering right now. Actually, you know what? No. What did I say last week? I'm Kyrie to the shits. I'm just gonna find my way on the injury report every day for the next 26 games, and then randomly I'm gonna take that cortisone shot, and I'm gonna be good. And I'm gonna drop 45 points.
That cortisone shot.
Against who?
The Pistons.
All right then.
Matter 45. On 15 of 30 shooting, very efficient.
All right, let's wrap this shit up, man. For next week, while we guess and figure out and wait for what's gonna happen, make sure you watch the next 3 episodes because that's just the trend we're sticking with. So episodes 10 through 12. Yeah, check that out. Be ready for next week. Thank you for listening with us guys and listening to us vent and all that stuff, man. This is pretty cathartic for me. Definitely thank you. We already know the deal. Follow all the socials. SR Toby Sports everywhere. Check it out. Share. Tell your friends. Tell your loved ones. Appreciate y'all. And like Jay Williams said, man, whatever you got going on with the people around you, fuck it. It's like that shit don't matter, man. Just go tell someone you love them, guys.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Up. Yeah, it's one of the more somber goodbyes. But you know where to find me. J_Thomas _ No. J_Thomas _24, number of greatness. RIP everybody on the plane. Kobe Bean Pie Bryant, trademarked here.
Bro.
So
you
nobody
gotta
else
get
can
that
use
tatted
it.
on, dog.
No, I don't like no, I have sensitive skin, so no. But you guys can get it for me. I'll gladly watch that.
Bryant, bro. Yo, we gotta put
You
that
know
on a shirt, dog, with that picture.
Well, and as always, tip your bartenders. $24.81.
I'd love to see
Do you
it.
know
Please
else?
do.
Not me, because I'm broke. But you guys that have money in the pod, yeah, you guys go do that.
Do what?
$1.50.
Wow.
What?
Look, no more Coronas until the coronavirus is exterminated.
I joined in Philly now. I'm not going back.
Gotta go back in 2 weeks.
So now I'm back in Philly this weekend. So
Oh my god.
hopefully I'll bring it back to New York.
Stuff.
No, guys. Have a good day, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins.